and welcome to HISD News. I'm Caleen Allen. Students and staff at HISD's 9 secondary Apollo schools began their school year on August 20th. As part of the campus turnaround effort, the 4 high schools and 5 middle schools in the program began classes a week earlier than the rest of the district. The schools also have a longer day, and students in the 6th and 9th grades receive intense tutoring from Apollo Math Fellows. HISD TV visited Fondren Middle School on the first day of school, where students and staff were ready to get to work.
I think that we've started off, extremely well, setting the expectations, very high expectations.
It's really exciting. The kids are really excited as well. Our school is also an IB candidate, so we're getting underway with the new curriculum.
There are also 11 elementary schools in the Apollo 20 program. They will begin the school year with the rest of the district on August 27th. While much has been accomplished under the Apollo 20 program, there is still much more work to be done. To help kick off the new year, staff from the Apollo 20 schools recently gathered to show their school pride. And as Sarah Osborne tells us, they also heard why it's critical that they continue their hard work.
Where is Sharpstown High School? Where is Sharpstown?
The crowd at Del Mar Fieldhouse wasn't typical of what you might see at a pep rally.
Let me hear, are all the elementary schools in the house? Let me hear you all at once.
Instead of cheering students, the stands were filled with teachers from HISD's Apollo schools.
I came to celebrate Apollo teachers. They put in so much effort and so much time.
This year, I just really wanted everybody to be inspired.
The celebratory event was a way to acknowledge the hard work of the 20 campuses that are a part of HISD's bold school turnaround effort known as Apollo 20. But it also set the stage for this coming school year.
Now we can talk about together we can talk about whatever it takes, we can talk about no excuses, but the real truth comes in what you do every day. These children have literally one time in school.
The Apollo 20 program uses successful charter school strategies, such as more instructional time, high-dose tutoring, and a culture of high expectations for all. This is year 2 for the 11 elementary schools in the program. The 9 secondary schools are going into the final year of the 3-year initiative.
And we need to go from good to great. We were the worst in the district 2 years ago. Now we're average, which is a good thing. But we need greatness. These kids need greatness. They need us. They have no other path.
Come on and celebrate.
Teachers at the event say they left inspired and are ready to hit the ground running.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was a recharge.
I really feel like everyone is rejuvenated. I feel like everybody is ready.
We're focused. We're ready for the school to begin. We're all a team here.
Really excited for this year, ready to take our kids where they need to be.
The 2012-2013 school year marks year 2 of the district's revamped appraisal and development system. All HISD teachers, including these at Hartman Middle School, received training this past week on some changes and improvements made to the system. This year, teachers and appraisers will have more resources to assist them, including online videos that show HISD teachers demonstrating best practices in their classrooms. In addition, student performance will now be a component of a teacher's appraisal and evaluation.
I think that that's something that is necessary. My effectiveness is a reflection of how my students perform.
That has to be a component of our evaluation. And it certainly shouldn't be the whole evaluation, but it must be a component, that's clear.
I think it's also a great tool so we could see how the students are progressing, because we want to make sure as educators that the students are growing under our leadership.
Teachers and appraisers will also have more user-friendly tools and applications that will automate the process and make it more efficient. Students at 3 HISD schools will have brand new campuses for the start of the 2012-2013 school year. Carnegie Vanguard High School, Lockhart Elementary, and Neff Elementary all have new schools that were built with the funds from the 2007 bond program. A few weeks ago, HISD Board President Mike Lunsford toured Neff Elementary. Let's take a look.
I know the school's empty now, but it will be full soon. Tell us about the lighting. Tell us about the classrooms.
Every classroom has a smart board with an Elmo and a document camera and a whiteboard. So one thing that we do want to do is we do want to preserve a lot of the natural daylight here. We have stained glass windows that you'll see in the library as well as the end of the hallway. The big push for this campus is differentiated learning and guided reading, so we provided kidney tables to each of our teachers.
Everywhere we go, there's an Apple Mac computer.
Sure, so we have a partnership with Apple and a new initiative that started last year. Apple wrote us a grant to increase children's literacy using Apple products.
I'm here now with Meredith Smith. She's the project manager for HISD over this wonderful new facility. Meredith, tell us where we are now.
We took the space that was usually a dining room and multipurpose room and combined it to have a performance venue.
In the 2007 bond, I know that we tried to make sure the buildings were LEED certified. Tell me how this one qualifies.
We have a bioswale in the front
yeah.
for the drainage. We have the white roof reflecting heat. This one has a VRV, variable air volume, and it's going to save a lot of energy for the district.
We're standing here bathed in colored lights. Tell us about it.
One thing about libraries is how important light is. Very important for reading and just good feeling of being in a positive space.
Wow, Meredith, y'all really did a fine job getting the school ready for the children.
Just a few more finishing touches and we'll be ready for students.
Great, thank you.
Local ministers and law enforcement agencies are partnering up to make sure students have a safe and smooth transition from summer break to the start of the school year. HISD's police department and officers from other surrounding school districts recently gathered at Hattie Mae White to announce the 22nd year of Operation Safe Start. The program places clergy members from the group Ministers Against Crime on campuses throughout the Houston area during the start of school. The ministers work directly with police officers to ensure things go smoothly on the first few days.
Having ministers working along with us is an asset because majority of our students are members of their congregations. And so that means that there's going to be some additional supervision as we open up our schools. Ministers Against Crime also works with HISD during the end of the school year to enhance security for students and staff. Speaking of security, the HISD Employee of the Month for August is a member of HISD's police force. Aaron Casares has more on his dedication to keeping our kids and campuses safe.
Congratulations, Officer Guillory.
Thank
It
you.
is just so well deserved. I'm so happy you're here with
Team
us.
HISD proudly honors one of its finest in campus police officer A.J. Guillory as the district's Employee of the Month for August 2012.
Officer Guillory calling the front office.
I think that Officer Guillory is a tremendous role model. He's an asset to the education community as well as the staff and the students. We in law enforcement look at the statistics. He has the safest campus in HISD.
As a 25-year veteran with the HISD Police Department, A.J. started his career at Henry Middle School and currently works at Stevenson Middle School.
I want to contribute back something to the kids. You know, law enforcement, you can make arrests and lock up kids, but that's not all of it. You know, you have to have part yourself, say, okay, what else can I give to the kids? What do you think about Stevenson School? You think it's a safe school?
Yeah,
Why do you think it's safe?
because you're here.
That's my drive, just being there for the kids, and that they can come to me and respect what I do, and I respect how they respect me.
Time now for the HISD Fast Fact of the Week. Over the summer break, HISD warehouse workers shipped over 150,000 books to schools across the district. That's it for this edition of HISD News. Please be sure to keep up with all the news happening across the district by following us on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Until next time, I'm Caleen Allen.